Hi, welcome to the Destin Business Forum brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and I have today with me Monica Zies. You are the Chief Nursing Officer at Fort Walton Beach Medical Center.
Correct.
And Fort Walton Beach Medical Center is racking up on the awards, I hear.
Yes, we are. We're very proud of the work that we're putting forth for the community.
Tell me the most recent award that Fort Walton received.
We just recently received Top General Hospital by the LeapFrog Group. There's only 115 hospitals in the nation that receives this, and it's a reflection of the quality that we provide our patients and the level of service that we provide through maternity services, through surgery, the prevention of infection, as well as our patient satisfaction scores. So it's really a good thing to have.
So that's not just for any one thing, it's for a group.
It's for the hospital as a whole.
Okay. And you also got an award or some kind of recognition for infection prevention. Is that right?
Within that, we were just recognized this year for being fourth in the nation for infection prevention. And that means when a patient comes to our hospital, there's a very low chance that they will have an infection because they were there. So the processes that we have in place, from washing our hands to cleaning of surgical instruments to the medications and the antibiotics that are received prior to surgery, helps us keep patients from becoming infected.
And I would think that is a team effort.
It is a team effort. Every single person participates, from environmental services to cleaning the rooms, to the staff that go in and out of patient rooms washing their hands. That's very important, to all the surgical techniques we do in surgery.
I was surprised that how many people will mention the possibility or the likelihood of getting an infection, and that will sometimes keep them from going to the hospital and having surgery. Now, if it's a major surgery, I think they just, kind of grin and bear it. But for minor ones that maybe could help them not have to have a major surgery, they're really thinking, the people I talk to are really thinking twice about it. I don't want to get some kind of infection that'll be worse than the thing that I went in for. So, yay, Fort Walton Beach.
Thank you.
The trauma center. I know we have been talking about that since I was chair of the chamber. What's the status of getting that designation?
So just this November, we had the American College of Surgeons come and do a 2-day survey of our trauma program, looking at the patients that we have treated, looking at our patient outcomes, looking at our performance improvement that we've done with that program, our physician participation, the physician credentials, the staff, and I'm proud to say that they surveyed us with 0 deficiencies. So this survey result will go to the state of Florida, and we hope to hear in March that we have our official trauma designation as a level 2 trauma center.
That means that a lot of people that are now being taken to Pensacola can stay in Fort Walton Beach for care.
Right. Now, we do treat trauma patients now, and we have an agreement with EMS to bring those patients here that they think would be appropriate, but with the official designation, the patients that maybe have been shipped out will come to Fort Walton Beach.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. That's been a long time coming. Special projects that Fort Walton Beach is doing.
On the main campus, we're getting ready to start an expansion of our emergency room. We're going to expand it by 9 beds. We're finishing up the construction of an emergency room psychiatric center. We're going to be able to see 8 patients over there, so that'll provide a safe environment for us to treat patients with psychiatric issues.
Separate from the emergency room?
Separate from the main emergency room. So that's very exciting. We're going to be adding a helipad to our roof for the trauma program, so that's going to be kind of fun to see the helipad up there. And on top of that, we're going to be adding a 300-slot parking garage, because we're so full the majority of the time. We need to have space for our customers, for our patients to come here. So that's going to start next quarter.
Wow. Okay, and tell me about Destin. Anything coming to Destin?
So in Destin, there's 2 things that are happening. Our current rehab inpatient facility is going to be expanded by 10 beds. That also starts next quarter. We're going to have a really busy 2017. And then our freestanding emergency room in Destin, we're going to have our open house on January 26th so that the community can come in and see what we have to offer there. We're going to have 8 rooms down there, along with full service radiology and lab services on site. And then we'll be open for our first patients February 1st.
So people can go there to get their blood drawn, have their labs done?
There might be some free outpatient stuff there, but the important thing is that when patients come to the emergency room, they won't have to wait for their lab tests.
I got it. Okay.
And their radiology exams.
Fort Walton Beach is one of the top employers in the area. Why do you think that is? Why do people want to work at Fort Walton Beach? Why do they stay there besides working with you?
We have a lot to offer there. They can certainly see on the internet all of our quality awards. You know, people want to work at a quality facility that they feel proud of. They can look and see at our customer satisfaction. They can look at our growth. Look at our culture. When you walk in the door, you feel that. You know, the employees that you work with, the patients that you care for, all feel for that. As well as the wonderful group of physicians that we have there providing care makes someone want to come there to work and stay. The nice thing about Fort Walton Beach is that we continue to have opportunities for someone to grow. So if they come in as, for example, a CNA, they can, through school, which we help reimburse for, become an RN or expand their skills to whatever they want to be. So that's a very nice thing to have, to be able to offer to employees to come in.
To be able to grow within
and develop
the company.
And feel, you know, valued for what they contribute.
I find that in businesses you can kind of tell if they have proper training. I know that sounds silly, but just take grocery stores, for example. Mm-hmm. I've been in some grocery stores where people just apparently aren't trained very well, and it just kind of spreads out to everything else versus going into another one where people are trained and they feel confident. And I'm sure Fort Walton Beach has good training programs as well.
We do have great training programs. We have affiliation with the nursing programs around. And top of that, our parent corporation, HCA, places a big value in our education, and we will send people outside of this community for additional training at one of our corporate offices or other facility to meet their needs.
All right, sounds like you don't want to have to go to Fort Walton Beach Medical Center, but if you need one, that's the place to go.
Right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right, we're almost out of time. Have I forgotten anything?
No, I think that, you know, the important things is that our focus is on quality, and you'll see that in the awards that we have and the dedication that we have to meet the needs of the community.
All right. Thank you. We'll be back.